You name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 31-yard line.
180. 98 to Mike. I'm scared.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Check 43. Deuce. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky, and complete to Zach Ertz. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
198, watch school. Here we go, G, get off the field. 18. 98 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Hands up. Switch.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
From the 30 on second down, Trubisky. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He may try and run for this. Fights him up. Now Trubisky lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Back.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Trubisky will throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Get him, boys.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Sanders, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Check, check. Lucky.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down, and it's Pollard again. And some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. Trubisky now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Come on. You better bring it.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Trubisky to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway. And he's in! Touchdown, Eagles! Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Here we go. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Switch.
On second down now, it's Gibson. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Let's go.
Here's Pollard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now to the air, Dalton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Antonio Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Going to run again here with Pollard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get ready. Watch the
They'll try the left side. Gibson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. He's crashing.
93, 52, 93.
Play action now, Dalton. That one caught by Gibson. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Run for Pollard. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here's Pollard again. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 58 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out, coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Here we go.
Hey, Delta!
Wide, get wide.
On second down, here's Trubisky. He's going to launch this and got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Eagles. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Slam.
Now here's Goodwin with it on a jet sweep. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have written.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Cowboys 42, Eagles 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down, Pollard. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? And that will be incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Here's Dalton. And this is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They run. Cook trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. On the carry, it's Hill. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Get up! 180!
Check 55 to Mike. Here we go.
Here's Trubisky. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
It's our time. Hey, alert! Watch the safety creep.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal.
Watch 98 to Mike. Here we go, D, all day.
Now Trubisky to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
It's going to be a long day. 198.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 45 yards on 1st down. Pollard. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On 2nd and 9. Dalton. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The result, a first down, as the quick slant gets him 14. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
55, Mike, 55. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
From the 29, Trubisky. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Lord alert.
55, Mike, 55.
Hey, orbit.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Go.
Let's go, G. Tighten up.
Looking to throw. Trubisky on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Trubisky to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Again, it's Trubisky. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
kickoff for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and